Kittens. These tiny, clumsy bundles of fur with ears too big for their heads and a talent for tripping over their own paws. They storm into our hearts so fast we don't even know what hit us. Welcome to the Cat's Mood, the channel where science meets cat love. I'm Dr. Lena, a feline behavior researcher for over 20 years, and I'll admit, kittens are my weakness. No matter how professional I try to be, the moment a kitten shows up in my lab, I'm done. Today, I'm sharing 25 fascinating, funny, and sometimes completely absurd facts about kittens, from sleep records to secret superpowers. And I promise you, at least 3 of these facts will make you see your kitten with completely new eyes. So grab a cup of coffee, get comfortable, and if you have a kitten nearby, give them a pet from me. Let's dive in. Fact 1. Kittens are champion sleepers. Kittens can sleep up to 20 hours a day. 20! That's almost 24 hours minus eating and causing a little chaos. But this isn't a sign of laziness. It's absolutely necessary for their growth and development. While they sleep, their tiny bodies build muscle, process nutrients, and develop their brains. So if your kitten is dozing all day, don't worry. That's the job. And honestly, enviable. Fact 2. Every kitten has unique paw prints, just like human fingerprints. The ridges and patterns on their paw pads are different for every single kitten. That means, theoretically, if your kitten ever commits a crime, and trust me, they do every single day, you could identify them by their paw prints. So watch out, little criminal. Big Brother is watching. Fact 3. Some kittens are born with extra toes. This is called polydactyly. Instead of the usual 18 toes, some kittens can have 22 or more. These cats are often called Hemingway cats because the famous writer Ernest Hemingway had a thing for them. He had over 50 polydactyl cats at his house in Key West, Florida. To this day, descendants of his cats still live there, with extra toes and probably extra confidence. Fact 4. Whiskers aren't just cute, they're high-tech sensors. Kittens use their whiskers to measure the width of openings. If the whiskers fit through, the body fits through. It's like a built-in measuring tape. Very handy when you're constantly trying to squeeze into boxes way too small for you. By the way, never cut a cat's whiskers. That would be like blindfolding them. They'd completely lose their orientation. Fact 5. Kittens are growth rockets. In their first week of life, they double their weight. Double. Imagine a human baby doing that. Absolute chaos. This rapid growth is crucial for development and survival. That's why kittens need so much sleep and so much food. They're little furry growth machines. Fact 6. A kitten's eye color changes. Most kittens are born with blue eyes, just like human babies. But around 8 to 12 weeks, their true eye color starts to show. Green, yellow, amber, sometimes even 2 different colors. So if you've fallen in love with your kitten's blue eyes, enjoy it while it lasts. Maybe they'll stay, maybe not. Fact 7. Kneading is a leftover from infancy. When your cat kneads on your lap with their paws, also called making biscuits, they're remembering the time when they were nursing. As newborns, kittens kneaded their mother's belly to stimulate milk flow. This behavior often stays with them for life. It's a sign of deep relaxation and contentment. So if your cat is kneading you, congratulations. You're officially mom replacement. Fact 8. Kittens don't recognize themselves in mirrors. Most kittens react completely confused to their own reflection. They pounce on it, hiss, try to look behind it, or try to play with it. They don't understand that the image in the mirror is themselves. For them, it's just another very strange cat. Scientists use the mirror test to assess self-awareness in animals. Cats fail, but honestly, they're still brilliant. Fact 9. Kittens are born survivalists. Even when tiny, they show amazing instincts. They learn to bury their waste by watching their mother. This protects them from predators who would otherwise smell them. And from birth, they can orient their mouth toward heat sources. Their mother's teats are warm, and that's exactly where they need to go to survive. This built-in navigation system saves lives. Fact 10. Kittens have teething problems, just like humans. Around 3 weeks old, their baby teeth start coming in, and that can be uncomfortable. By about 6 months, they have a full set of 26 permanent teeth. Until then, they chew on everything that crosses their path, your fingers included. Fact 11. Kittens are born blind and deaf. Their eyes and ears are completely sealed for the first few days of life. They rely on touch and smell. But by 2 weeks at the latest, eyes and ears open. And then, chaos. Suddenly they see and hear everything. The world literally explodes in front of their tiny faces. Fact 12. Whiskers show emotions. When a cat's whiskers are relaxed and pointing to the sides, they're content. When they're pointing forward, they're excited, curious, or fearful. When they're flat against the face, watch out. They're annoyed or feel threatened. Whiskers are like an emotional barometer. Learn to read them and you'll understand your cat much better. Fact 13. Not all cats react to catnip. Only about 75% of all cats have the gene that makes them react to catnip. The other 25%? Completely unimpressed. And this doesn't just apply to house cats. Lions, tigers, and leopards can also go crazy for catnip. Imagine a lion acting like a crazy kitten. Nature is wonderful.
Fact 14. Purring is therapy. Kittens don't just purr when they're happy. They also purr to calm themselves down. The vibrations from purring, about 25 to 50 hertz, can have healing effects. They promote bone growth, reduce pain and stress. That's why cats sometimes purr when they're injured or sick. They're self-medicating. Fact 15. Kittens are born climbers. Anyone who's ever rescued a kitten from curtains or a bookshelf knows this. The climbing urge is genetically hardwired. Their wild ancestors sought safety and prey from elevated places. The problem? Climbing up is easy. Getting down? Panic. The claws only point in one direction, so they hang up there and call for help. Fact 16. The fur on their nose is a heat sensor. The tiny hairs on a kitten's nose are extremely sensitive. They register the smallest temperature changes. This helps them find warm bodies nearby, like their mother or siblings, crucial for survival in the first weeks of life. Fact 17. The tail speaks volumes. A tail held high with a slightly curved tip, happy and friendly. A puffed up tail like a bottle brush, fear or aggression. A whipping tail, annoyed or focused. The tail is a complete communication system. Learn the language and you'll understand what's going on in your cat. Fact 18. Kittens can be very social. If they're socialized early enough, ideally between the 2nd and 7th week of life, they become friendly, open cats. They enjoy playing with other animals, interacting with people, and enjoying company. Without socialization, they can become shy, fearful, or aggressive. The first weeks are crucial. Fact 19. Kittens have hidden whiskers, not just on their face, also on their back legs, above their eyes, and on their cheeks. These additional whiskers help them sense obstacles, even when walking backward or navigating in the dark. They're like built-in radar systems, all over the body. Fact 20. Kittens are neat freaks from birth. Even tiny, they start grooming themselves. This isn't just about hygiene. It also strengthens bonds within the litter. Siblings groom each other. This creates trust and cohesion, and it's damn cute to watch. Fact 21. Kittens become independent quickly. Around 2 to 3 weeks old, they start exploring their environment independently. Before that, they stayed close to mom. But suddenly, adventure calls. They waddle off, discover new corners, test their limits. This drive for independence is healthy and important, but it also means suddenly nothing is safe from them. Fact 22. Every nose print is unique, just like paw prints. The pattern on a kitten's nose is different for every single cat. Theoretically, you could identify cats by their nose prints, like a biometric ID. So if your kitten ever needs to go into hiding, now you know. Fact 23. Kittens have an impressive range of vocalizations. They can switch from sweet, quiet meowing to loud, demanding screaming. Within seconds. Each sound means something different. Hunger, fear, playfulness, discomfort. They're constantly communicating with you. The problem? We only understand half of it. But we're learning. Fact 24. Kittens are born with a preference for sweet tastes. Surprising, right? But as they get older, their taste develops according to their usual diet. Adult cats often lose this sweet preference completely. They're obligate carnivores. Protein is what counts. But as babies, sweet tastes good. Maybe because mother's milk is slightly sweet. Fact 25. Playing is hunting training. When your kitten chases a laser pointer, pounces on toy mice, or attacks your toes under the blanket, that's not just fun. It's survival training. They're practicing stalking, lurking, jumping, killing. Everything they need to hunt in the wild. Even if your kitten will never catch a real mouse, the instinct remains, and it needs to be expressed. 25 facts about kittens, from sleep records to secret whiskers to unique nose prints. And I'll admit, even after 20 years of research, I'm still learning. Especially when I watch these tiny fur bundles who are simultaneously so helpless and so brilliant. Kittens aren't just cute, they're little miracles of evolution, equipped with instincts, sensors, and abilities that often remain hidden from us. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to The Cat's Mood for more science-based and entertaining insights into the world of felines. And write in the comments, which fact surprised you the most? Or do you have a kitten at home? Tell us about them. Next week, why cats love boxes, the scientific explanation that explains everything. Thanks for watching. See you next time. And if you have a kitten right now, enjoy every single chaotic second. They grow up way too fast.